Hello, and oh my, what the heck was that? I think I was coming out of somebody's computer, but welcome to the Looming Dread, episode 15. The party has defeated the Kesmir, the former leader of the Lamplighters Guild, after his necromantic ritual to bring forth Tarloc, a powerful undead sorcerer from ages past. And now the group need some help. They need some allies, but not just any allies. They need to get that political power. And who better to get political power from than the elves in the Elven Court? Just so happens the elves in the Elven Court are in communications in the jungled island of Terrain. And thus, to get to it, they must take a boat. With a bit of a turnover at the land of the Dwarves. And with that, Mega, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what weird, rumor have you heard about the Dwarves?
Hello, my name is Czepeku. I'm playing Raphael Blackhand, the Paladin Necromancer. And weird rumor about dwarves he'd have heard is that if they get to an advanced enough age, their bones, while they're still alive, their bones turn completely to stone.
Ooh, yes, that is... there is a reason why there are not many elderly dwarves. Nanoka, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? What rumors has your character heard about dwarves?
Hey yo, Nanoka here. I'm playing Mas, the Forgeborn wizard. Mas has heard that the dwarves have mastered the use of alcohol as a fuel for their engines and contraptions.
Oh yes, very, very much indeed. And they have been quite secretive in that. Of course, many spies have attempted to discover how the dwarves have unlocked alcohol as a fuel, but no one has found those secrets, or they were never kept alive to reveal them. Zen, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? What have you heard of dwarves?
Hi, I'm Zen. I'm playing Ruvir Calix, the Wood Elf cleric. And Ruvir has probably heard that dwarves are born fully grown and they're hewn out of the stone.
So like eggs, basically. They're kind of like hatched out of stone. I can see that.
But they're like geodes. You crack it and then it's inside.
Yeah, fair enough. And Zure, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And I'm sure that your character has plenty of rumors about dwarves.
Hey everyone, I'm Zuri. I'm playing Silas Delrose. Silas has heard that when a dwarf dies, they are interned in a cask, and on the 100th anniversary of their death, they're drank by their brethren.
That is another reason as to why not many have found secrets about the dwarven alcohols. Just culturally, the way that alcohol is drank by the dwarves, it's just very weird, even by other race terms, I guess, cultures. But nevertheless, this group must head into the Dwarven lands, if even a little, to get to where they need to go. And so, as a recap, you all are here in the Tamed Lands, which is the predominantly human territories, here in the port city of Elderland, and you're heading to Gog Maldur, which is the little port city of the Dwarven lands, Cyrodiil. Mirius Goldeneyes has set you up with a ship to head to Gog Maldur. And it is, I want to say, very early morning. And she is kind of waiting here for you all to, for all of you to come here for your meeting with the captain. Actually, dockside works better. Right there. As you all kind of come down the street, Mirius kind of waves to you, and of course, her familiar Alistair is kind of licking at his paws. Mirius kind of comes up to all of you, and she kind of gives you all like a nice firm handshake, a way for her to kind of give you, wishing you luck. And she goes, "All right then, this way." And she and Alistair begin kind of going down this streetway. The smell of fish is palpable. You hear the sound of sailors moving crates and barrels. She soon stops right here, and you all kind of look at what looks to be obviously a dwarf. He's wearing like a gray kind of coat with kind of golden kind of pauldrons and kind of golden thread kind of sewn into his suit. And you can kind of tell by the look of him that this is obviously a captain of a ship. She'll go, "Hello, Storm Eater, I presume." And yes, roll your icons. Crushing my poor little tokens to pieces. The captain kind of turns and he kind of smiles as he kind of slowly walks onto the planks, and he extends his hand and shakes it. "Ah, yes, Miss Goldeneyes. A pleasure, I'm sure. Are these the travelers that you have requested to come with my ship to Gog Maldur?" And she nods. She's like, "Yes. I was assured that your ship is, of course, one of the safest and, by extension, the fastest." "Yes, of course, Miss Goldeneyes. The Sea Dog has never been the underdog in any competition, I can assure you."
God.
Mirius just kind of chuckles a little bit at that, and she'll kind of move for you all to kind of go, and Berthold will kind of turn, and you'll see the ship itself. It looks very much like I would say a standard kind of wooden ship, but if you would like to roll a wisdom, then you might find something interesting about it.
Is this like a perception sort of thing, or what?
Yeah, just like a nice little observation. Ooh, yeah, Ruvir,
Oh, damn.
Silas. I think Mask. I think you're a little bit more concerned with.
Tiberius, obviously.
Yes, because Tiberius he's poking at like a barrel full of like weird looking fish, and you're just like utterly entranced by these. They look like these fish kind of look like. You ever seen like a monkfish or like a hagfish?
Oh God.
They look like that, and like Mask, you're like, oh, how utterly perplexing, and you're like writing it down in your notes, like this weird looking fish. But for everyone else, you can see that on the bottom of the ship, that there is iron, kind of put into the actual wood. So it is an iron bottom boat, which is quite rare to see, as that's kind of expensive to do, and it's most often used for like warfare style ships. And Berthold will say, "All right, men, get everything in ship shape. Our passengers are arriving." And he'll kind of lead you all onto the ship. And with that, you will be on your way. And I will shift us to the ship itself. It is a nice bit of weather today. Even the captain himself even kind of marvels at that. Strange, you don't see the weather being this nice this time of year. Perhaps the gods are on our side this day. And you see the crew is... It's kind of a mixture of dwarves, humans, and you see like a half-orc or two. And they're all kind of moving this way and that on the ship. Some of them messing with the sails, others cleaning. Typical naval work. Silas. Oh, there we go. The captain chuckles a bit and he goes, "Maybe so, but this old war dog's not afraid of a good fight against the sea. I've had my plenty of battles here."
Is it just before your retirement by chance?
Heavens, no. I still got plenty of years left in me before my bones turn to stone. And Berthold will kind of, as you guys are, kind of on the ship, he'll give like a little bit of his history, but he does it in a very kind of grandiose fashion, typical of dwarves. He goes, "Well, my great grandfather, well, he was born in the storm, as was my father and my grandfather. And I myself was born on a storm, but a whirlpool storm, if I recall exactly. At least that's what I was told. So the seas and storms have been in my family's blood for generations." And he goes on and on and on. But the crew has heard this so many times.
We're seeing rolled eyes and whatnot then?
Yes, you're seeing rolled eyes. You hear like a couple of them kind of sigh, and you'll hear the captain say, "If you're tired, men, I can assure you can find yourselves a nice bit of respite down in the bilge. Keep at it." And they, kind of hurriedly get back to their duties. Silas, since you were the first one on the scene, what was like a strange encounter or obstacle that the ship encounters on this first day on the seas?
Oh, good question. That would be... There's a thick roiling fog that basically seemed to go right towards the ship and kind of stuck around it. And as we moved, the fog began to move with us.
Ah, yes, a sentient fog. One of you could even suspect that it is perhaps the Nightmare Lord attempting to block your passage. But who can say for certain? Which of your compatriots do you feel could solve the problem?
Out of this group? Let's go straight to Mask. Get that out of the way.
Okay, Mask, how do you solve this problem of this fog that seems to follow the ship and just obscures everything and makes it just incredibly difficult to move?
So Mask is like, yes, I do believe there's a wind control creature from an older age. Let me just set it up. And then Mask goes and you see him like tinker a bit with Tiberius, and then like sends Tiberius to the mast, and like just sets up Tiberius to the mast, and the fog starts clearing because Tiberius starts emitting some kind of magical energies that counteract it.
So basically, it's neutralizing the fog?
Yep.
Okay. So yes, Tiberius kind of releases this kind of magical output, kind of reducing this fog to nothingness. The captain simply goes, "I see. You all certainly are a strange group of passengers, I'll say. But that is first day of your travel. And so a few days kind of pass on from that. It will take you about 2 weeks or so to get to Gog Maldur. Mask. During the next days that have passed, what is another kind of strange encounter or obstacle that the ship encounters?
One day, some of the sailors go to the storage and notice that a barrel of food is missing. And, well, not missing, the contents are missing, like completely emptied and eaten. And there's the rumors, and someone say it must be the beard shreds, literal beard shreds that has snuck onto our ships and consuming our food.
Yes, bilge rats. They are part of the Rouse species of rodents, known for their, obviously for that kind of sickening, salty smell that's like on their fur. It seems constant. It's like almost drips from them.
I don't think they exist.
Well, they do. Because Mask said so. But Mask, who amongst your group could deal with these bilge rats, these rodents of unusual sinisterness?
I'm gonna give it to Raphael. Maybe he can make some undead gas or something.
Okay, Raphael, how do you deal with these bilge rats and their desire to munch on all of the supplies of the ship?
I think I guess the same way I can poison my blades, I can use my necromantic magic to create a sort of rat poison and leave it for them to eat.
Okay, I like it. In fact, you take some of the rations that are there, and you kind of hold it in your hand, and you kind of release the necromantic energy into it, and then you kind of put it in places that rats would kind of come from, and it is not even a day after that. The crew finds like several of these bilge rats, and they're pretty large, and the kind of the bilge kind of salty stink that's on them almost is like magnified after they've died. And so you see the crew, like a lot of them with handkerchiefs over their like mouths and noses to kind of obscure the smell, as you see them dumping the corpses of these rats over the water, into the waters. But another job well done. And again, a few more days pass. It has been a week since you've all been here on this boat. And soon, Raphael, there's another encounter. What strange or troublesome encounter happens? As you are, I want to say, you're about halfway to Gog Maldur.
I'm thinking strange illness starts to spread through the crew.
That would make sense. Bilge rats and rats by their very nature are cornerstones of diseases. And with that, who of the two other members of your group, which one do you think could solve this problem?
I'm gonna say Ruvir.
Okay, Ruvir. How do you solve this issue of this strange disease that many assume is from the bilge rat corpses that they were tossing over the sides? How do you solve this problem?
Revere is going to teach them proper hand washing, because they can wash their hands after they throw out the bilge rats. He's going to use basic like soap and water and be like, quit being filthy pirates.
The sailors, as you say that, they go, well, why didn't I think of that?
I set up
Like-
hand
sanitizing stations. That's great.
And one of them goes, next you'll tell me we eat these little green fruit things that'll keep our teeth from falling out.
That man's a witch. Burn him. No.
But
Let's eat these red, yellow fruits that don't have a name.
I mean, it worked once.
Yeah.
The crew, after getting some good sanitational advice, the disease kind of flitters away, hopefully to never again darken the doorsteps. And you are a few other days pass, and you can see that Gog Maldur is just on the horizon, and there is one last little troublesome encounter that happens. Ruvir, what is it?
The last thing we encounter is there is a bunch of ships backed up trying to get through customs, and then some sort of delay that is Like some sort of bureaucratic delay is causing all the ships to not get in when they're supposed to.
Indeed, and that is what you see kind of over the horizon as well, is that many of the ships are kind of like backed up. Ruvir, how does, actually, by the extension, Silas, how do you solve this problem of these just, the congested traffic?
Silas gets the captain to kind of slip along the side of the other ships right to the front, and we bribe the front ship to let us in front.
Oh, very, very nice, very nice. With that, as you kind of give some of the bribery money to the coastal, I'd like you, Silas, to roll me a wisdom for perception.
I got the perceptive feat, so I'm going to get some money out of that.
I forgot that was a feat. I probably should have taken that instead of improved initiative. It's fine.
You notice, as he's kind of taking the gold, you see that there is a tattoo on his wrist, and it is the tattoo of a pirate. This is no treasurer. There's a reason. He's part of the reason why everything was so congested.
Wait, it's a tattoo of a pirate?
No, it's a tattoo that's associated with pirates.
That's if I stole crossbones, that sort of thing.
Yes. In fact...
So they're basically doing a toll, so just breaking into town or something, I assume?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go.
In fact, as you...
So are we gonna stop the pirates?
I'll mention it to the others when I get back to the ship. Silas wouldn't care that much, but they might.
Yeah, that is a question. What do you all... What about you? What do you all think?
What does the captain think? Gogmulder, I assume, doesn't normally have a toll. He would have probably been aware of that.
Yes, seeing just the congestion of the ship, he's obviously like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. Gogmulder, the dwarves, we're known for our efficiency, even here on the sea. This is ridiculous." And he'll kind of go over to you, and he'll ask you what the situation is.
I'd mentioned to him in the symbol I saw, saying, "Do you recognize it? Are they worth any money if we bring them in?"
He goes, "Well, I mean, they are pirates. They're worth a little bit of gold, I would assume, sure. I mean, they're not like the Pirate King's group or anything like that. But if any case, the fact that they are congesting traffic is already reason enough to arrest them." If there's one thing that the captain does not stand, it is wasting his goddamn time.
If we look towards the city, have they sent out any guards to intercept these guys, or what's going on here? Or are we too far off from it still?
I would say you're still like a little bit ways from the getting to the actual getting to the port city itself.
So basically some sort of pass through you have to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's bring it up to my companions. They can decide what we're gonna do.
He nods as he kind of goes back to the wheel, and the crew are just kind of observing some of the. You see a few of the ships that are being used are kind of like moving themselves, kind of almost in a sense of kind of surrounding you. Maybe they're trying to get around you to head to like a different part of the dwarven.
Well, they saw we had money just to bribe them to get through, so yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very nonchalant, saying, yeah, they're pirates. They're probably going to attack us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Was I able to see when we were doing that? Could I see, was that the head ship I was talking to, or was there another one?
Well, I'll just pop us over to the other one. This is the main one right here.
Okay, so if that one's coming close to us, I was going to ask the captain, could you mind just giving that a little bit of a love bump, and we'll deal with them?
The captain nods as the bump happens. Let me get some of the music going. Where's it good? That one. We'll go with that one. As you guys kind of bump into the ship, you will see the person who is taking the gold. You'll see him kind of fluff over his clothing, and you'll see that it is indeed a captain, piratey type. And he goes, "That's it, men. They want to try and be heroes, eh? Well, let's show them what happens to heroes." And you'll see a few of the. You'll see a few of them. You heard the yeah kind of sound as many of them looking like they're about ready to leap over. I just need to throw them onto the other ships. And with that, you'll see many of the sailors on Berthold's ship. He goes, "All right, men. All right, men. Here's what's going to happen. Make sure that you defend the back end of the ship. Do not let them near us in any way, shape, or form. Is that correct?" And you'll hear the sailors kind of shout, "Yes, Captain." And he'll kind of point to all of you four, and he'll say, "You have to take care of them on that end. If you take care of the boss, I'm sure that they will start running like the cowards they are." Yes, you guys were on the ship. You guys were on the seas for 2 weeks. You would have gotten a full rest.
When you level up, you get a full rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, with that, let's get some initiative going.
Whoa, Silas, you're finally going fast.
Silas took improved initiative last level.
Okay, now it makes sense.
This guy. Whoops. Turn that off because that's not what I need. Thank you. And then these guys will go last. Okay. With that, Silas, it is your turn.
So I imagine Sosfall, while they were kind of getting close and the captain kind of rammed them with the ship, he would take kind of a sit right at the front, on that very tip of the bow, and then he would click his shoes together, and the shadows allow him to disappear from sight.
Okay. Nice.
And that's his turn.
Okay, I like it. Right, it is now time for the enterprising. Enterprising, he's going to take aim. Let's see. I think he would probably try to take aim at Ruvir. And he's going to... Oh, he has to be in a group. Okay. Then what he's going to do is he is going to... He's going to leap. And that, let's see, he was here. He is going to cut with his cutlass. And a miss on a Ruvir. Right, Mask, it is your turn.
Oh, this is... Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm gonna force salvo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's like, okay, that's... Oh no, wait, 6. Yeah.
First encounter against some pirates, he's like, force salvo!
Alright, I'm gonna target the 6 people on the other ship.
Okay.
Let's see, these 4
Mistakes
salvo.
may have been made.
For salvo, here is Honk.
Only 2 crits, DM.
2 crits.
Okay, let's see who got hit. Okay, who got hit? Okay. Okay, Faithful. Which one's Faithful? Okay. Let's see if I remember.
So everybody got it. Or no, not everybody. Never mind.
So the 15 looks like it missed, and the 12 missed.
Okay. Well, you guys will be surprised. The thugs are mooks. So, so that's like, okay, so let's see. Okay, so that's 20, so that's 40. You double that, that is 80. I think that would pretty much kill all of them, including the ones on the other ship.
Just these fucking beams lash out the first round of combat, and everything's dead.
Let's see.
Tiger's just like, I got this, boss.
Yeah, these guys are pretty much all dead.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, like the salvo of the wind or the force damage hit them so hard it basically blows their bodies to pieces, and they fall over the side, and they begin to sink into the waters.
Alright, Tiberius is gonna attack this pirate.
Okay.
Well, he's at 10 anyway. Yeah, okay. This is very back from my Tiberius. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. With that, it then turns to the single-minded captain. He's going to yell. Firstly, let me see. Does he have anything? He does. Okay, so he's going to yell out for more of the thugs to kind of pop out. So they're gonna, quite a few are gonna pop out from under the ship. Just do that there. There we go. And then he's going to take aim at, let's see, I think he'll try to take aim at Mass, because Mass is,
The wizard, maybe? Yeah, you
that
think?
makes sense.
and he's going to aim. You can't quite tell what it is, but it looks like a hand crossbow. But it releases a heavy muzzle flash. Ooh, but it was,
I guess it's poorly maintained.
Yep, it is indeed poorly maintained. But he did not roll a natural one. So yes, like Mask, you hear like this thing just move right past you, and it kind of hits a piece of the ship right here, and it kind of cracks, leaving a sizable hole, and he just kind of yells a bit. With that, it is now Raphael's turn. I'm gonna throw red guys in the water, so that way it makes sense mathematically.
So I do not trust Raphael to like jump from ship to ship with heavy armor on.
The other guys didn't have to roll to go ship to ship, so.
Yeah, why not? They're very.
Okay, but still I'm gonna hit the pirate that's right next to the cleric.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well try this. I run a hand over my blade, coating it a green, glowing green poison, and strike the pirate.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a good roll. Yeah, that's a trigger because it's.
That is unfortunate.
That doesn't trigger because it's a natural 17 plus only. And yeah.
Okay, so
just
takes 5 ongoing.
no.
4.
Just 4. That's only on the natural 17 plus.
Okay, so
Just for damage.
okay. So yeah, some of that poison just hits on him, and he kind of chuckles a little bit. He goes, "You think that poison's enough to take care of me? I've drank liquors that could kill a man." Anything else, Raphael?
No, that's my turn.
Okay, with that, Ruvir, it is your turn.
So we're all engaged with this one pirate?
Yes.
So I'm just checking which one of my spells are close quarters. Yeah, I'm gonna do Light of the Maledictine Moon on Enterprising.
Okay. That is a nice hit.
And I don't have any equips I want to use right now. I'm done.
Okay. It then turns to Hilarious, and Hilarious is going to leap himself over here. Kind of stumbles a little bit. And you'll see him pull out this large, looks like almost like a small cannon. And he kind of aims it. And he releases it.
Oof, he hit type. Oh. He didn't hit type viewers. Wow, crazy.
Is he in melee with us?
He is actually.
Does that provoke?
Yes.
Let's
I'm gonna try and bonk.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try and slash him with my scythe.
I'm just gonna.
Nope.
Well. Let's see. I'll try to.
Does that provoke from all of us, like including Tiberius?
Probably Tiberius as well. He has attack of opportunity, basically, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Ooh, very
I feel like he would.
Oh, Tiberius
good.
got
For
it.
damage.
Okay, let's see. 24. And a 19. Yeah, you guys cut into him really good. You kind of see him go, I kind of regret doing that. But that is his turn. It then shifts to the thugs. And I think most of them are going to basically spend their entire actions just basically leaping. They're going to basically just leap onto the ship itself.
We don't have any reactions left, so they can do that.
Yeah. Those ones are gonna kind of leap on. These three are just they're gonna get over here. They don't have enough actions. It took all their actions just to get there. All right, Silas, it is your turn.
So Silas Nightcrawler bamps onto the kind of the what is that called? Zen, help me out.
The mast? No,
The
not
mast? Not the mast. It's the thing off the front. I don't know what it's called. The figurehead? No, the bow?
Yeah.
No, whatever the long thing is on the front of the ship. Kind of just prow. Thank you. He's kind of just balanced out with his shoes, and as he comes in, he unleashes an umbral dagger towards the back of one of the thugs that didn't see him coming out of nowhere.
Okay.
Okay, so he's engaged.
70.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's the 2 enemies.
It
You
is,
have to
I
do a
just-
second roll.
Oh, did it only do one? It did. Okay, let me just re-roll the attack. Won't use the second damage, it does half the first one, though. Oh, that's definitely hit too. So 70 plus half of 70 to the group.
So 105 to the group.
105 to the group.
Okay.
Because the dagger, after it sinks into the first one's gut, it leaps out to the next closest one, also embeds through his gut, then kind of just wipes through the entire group of them.
Yeah, it's like a boomerang, honestly. It just kind of boomerangs through them. In fact, you're able to get the 3 over here.
Be right back.
So yeah, you cut down these poor little mooks like they're nothing. The captain is his mouth is wide as you're basically taking out like his lower level crew like it's nothing.
And then... how much do I feel like we want to decimate these guys? Yeah, let's do it. Silas will also... that kind of gray mist will kind of settle around his feet and then spread out during the world of its color. And he'll activate Apathy Beyond Agony, giving all himself and his allies 2d10 temporary hit points for 18.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Is that everything?
And technically, I still have a move left, but I have nothing else I want to do, so we're gonna just chill on this prow.
Okay, could you roll me a perception?
Absolutely, I can.
You notice something moving in the waters here. And as you see something move, you see that the bodies that were just kind of floating
Getting chomped.
get chomped. In fact, you soon see what chomped as it kind of comes out of the waters.
Oh, that's a big shock.
It's not a flying shark like we fought before. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
No, this is just a regular
Giant shark.
devil shark. You'll be fine.
Alright, I'm still gonna pass my turn.
Okay.
Sas will just keep tossing people overboard if he has to.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's roll this guy and see where he'll get in. Oh, he gets in the middle, which is what I figured.
Hmm.
Because now he's joined in the fray. With that, it shifts to enterprising. And enterprising is going to, let's see, what do I want him to do? Let's see. Okay, he is going to make a cutlass strike on Raphael.
That hits.
Yes, and it was also a natural even attack roll. You are going to see him do this.
Oh.
So as soon as he strikes, you see him kind of grab at like a piece of rope that was kind of like alongside you, and he grabs it and it kind of flings him up. I want to say kind of flings him to like over here, like onto the actual...
Hey, get back here.
He just kind of laughs a little bit and he says, "Come and follow me, you rust bucket."
That's Tiberius.
And Mass.
Okay, that's his turn. The captain and his crew are fighting some of the other pirates on that side. They see that you guys have kind of taken care of the lesser ones, but yeah, they're still taking care of some on their own. Mask, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to use my specialist slot to get an at will. And I'm going to get Phantom Lance. And I'm going to shoot Mr. Come and Get Me. Dunk. Oh wow, how the heck did I roll that?
He's the one pirate that has this huge MD, obviously.
No, I just rolled a natural 2, that's unfortunate.
Should have been dual wielding orbs.
Yeah, I should have. I guess Tiberius will be trying to climb up and get to him. He can do that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, it's gonna attack him.
Tiberius would eat an attack opportunity from the hilarious pirate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, because he was
Check an
engaged
attack
with you guys.
opportunity on him, so you have to be engaged.
Yep.
Oh, in that case.
So instead he sparks and
So Tiberius doesn't get to go do his attack because he
Yeah.
got knocked out for the turn.
Technically, it takes on your next turn.
Was that what it
Oh.
says? Okay, we're good. He still assists now.
Yep. Alright, thank God I had 10 HP to
I was gonna say, he
come
didn't
over.
even get through the temporary hit points. We're fine.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. I was feeling my card and didn't notice the temporary hit points before I took them. Or was that after? Yeah, that was before I took them.
It was
18. So I should have 10 and full health.
yeah.
Okay, and that is that. It is now the the single-minded pirate captain's turn. He sees the devil shark, and let's see, what would he do? He's going to yell to whoever is left under the ship about the devil shark, and he is going to... I think he's going to attempt to get away. So with that, he's basically going to tell the crew to shove off. That's going to be his turn.
Are the other two pirates concerned by the fact that they're leaving without them?
He hasn't turned the ship away yet, I think, but he's giving them the warning that we're going.
He's giving them a warning because he can tell that the shark is going to either ram his ship or it's going to try and take a bite out of you here. Okay, Raphael, it's your turn.
I'm still engaged with Hilarious, right?
Yes. This guy.
Well, I'm gonna try and disengage.
He already uses attack of opportunity. You can just walk away.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. Can I reach the single-minded pirate this turn, actually?
I would say if you did like 2 moves, you could get to him.
Okay.
Because like here's basically one, and then to get to here is another one. Because remember, it took my moves.
The pirates had to move double, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, then I'm just gonna hit Hilarious.
Okay.
Well, he thinks that's hilarious.
Yeah, he laughs.
Oh, damage.
He laughs heartily.
Look, I'm not used to being on ships, okay?
That's fair. Unfortunately, no damage because it's a natural one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anything else that you'd like?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. With that, it is going to be the Devil Shark's turn. And let's see. It is going to... what do I want it to do? It is going to do a slashing tail attack. It's going to do it against the captain, but it's really doing it against the boat.
That's fair. Oh.
Damn.
So it kind of slices into the boat, and by extension, it kind of cuts into the pirate captain, taking a sizable chunk out of him. And then you see it begin kind of using its head, just kind of like ramming it into the ship, trying to like create a big hole for it to try and sink it. Ruvir, it's your turn.
I'm gonna roll my Elven Grace. Yeah, I get it. Alright. Hilarious is in danger. Just to check, is the devil shark nearby or is it far away?
I would say for you all, it is far away.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start by doing with my first standard action. Spirits of the Righteous on Hilarious.
Okay.
Uh, 28 holy damage.
Just enough. Perfect.
Yep.
And I think the least health is probably still technically Raphael because of the low con.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Least health, I'm 54.
Not mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Does
don't.
Mask have?
Let me see. I have 60 hit points. How much does Raphael have?
Yeah, I have 54.
That's a built wizard right there. Literally.
If I move to the edge of the ship, can I be within nearby of the Devil Shark?
Yes, you would.
Are we fighting the Devil Shark? I guess is my other question.
That
Probably is up to us.
that is up to you. Because it's more concerned right now, with attempting to break that ship to eat the people that's in that ship. I mean, if you attack it, it'll probably go, "I'll eat you next."
Okay, that's fair. So instead, I'm gonna move up to Enterprising.
Uh-huh.
And actually, I probably didn't need to move up to him for this, but I'll do Light of the Maledictine Moon on him, the D6 version.
I thought you just did one.
No, he did Spirits of the Righteous.
Oh.
So that one's 19 on him.
Isn't that 2 attacks, or did you pass the escalation?
I rolled 1 on my D6.
He rolled a 1.
Crazy, I missed it. Okay, very cool.
And I don't want to waste my quick action spell right now. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay, with that, it then shifts to Silas.
How close am I to the captain?
If you were to leap, you'd be basically right on him.
So he's nearby?
Yes.
Can you just steal the Devil Shark's vision so it keeps attacking their ship?
I mean, I could absolutely try that, yeah.
No, that's fine. You don't have to.
So many decisions. Honestly, I kind of like that idea, though. Let's fuck with the Devil Shark a little bit. I'm obviously going to take Zen's idea here. I'm going to basically steal the Devil Shark sight, and then I'm going to piss it off some daggers.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Unfortunately, I happened to miss it. Well, that's fine. Apparently, it does not connect.
A lot of nat ones on this nat 1 module today.
Yeah.
With that, let me see if I can. Oh, it's not turning. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, as you attempted to steal its sight, it turns itself from trying to smash the ship, which is already taken in a lot of water, and it's looking right at you with those black eyes.
I didn't really shadow step under their ship. Sorry, bud.
I love it. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, that was technically too quick in a move, so I'm going to stab this guy in the face. Or not, but... Oh, wait, I'm doing wielding.
You can do a wielding. Nice.
You're correct, I am doing wielding, so I do get to re-roll that on the bright side.
You only missed by 1, so
That's
let's
better.
roll a 3,
Well,
I guess.
that's a little better.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah,
Better.
Yeah.
So 21, and because I'm
22.
feeling spicy, we're also going to hit him with the good old umbral miasma.
Ooh, 10. Oh, that's out of 2d10 now.
Yeah, it's still, that's average. And that's my turn.
Okay, with that, It is now hilarious. Actually, no.
I guess doesn't get any more turns, unfortunately.
It's enterprising. How the heck did he get turned around? I guess because I was ahead.
Got flip turned upside down.
Okay. Let's see. He really wants to try and get away from you too. Let's see if he can get away. He can. So he is going to go this way to get away from both of you. And he is going to then jump into the water.
Oh, it's a brave pirate.
So he can try and get to the ship. He does not. He knows he's not gonna. It'd be safe for him to jump here, but Raphael is right there.
Are you aware that you're covered in blood and there is a shark?
I was gonna say, that was dumb.
It's like, hey, it's either get cut down by this guy or get.
You could have surrendered.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But I mean, he surrenders. He surrenders. What? He's gonna get hanged. I mean, he's dead either way. Okay,
You could have offered to join this crew.
Okay, Mask, it's your
Sweet
turn.
man.
Alright, let's say I move here. Am I nearby to the single-minded pirate?
He said here was nearby last time.
Yeah, here's nearby. So you're still.
You probably go to the front of the ship and do it, maybe. But
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Oh, Mask is going over. Ooh.
It's gonna help out Silas by throwing a phantom lens at this guy.
That's a much better roll.
Are we all jumping on the other ship so that the shark attacks it?
I specifically did that because I pissed it off.
Yep, and Tiberius got hit last turn, so he's gonna have to skip his, turn.
It's his
And,
really but he heals full health.
Yep.
He's a full
yeah, he
health.
does. He has full health. So,
He's just taking a little nap, it's fine.
yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay, with that, it turns to the barely alive single-minded captain. He is going to attempt to cut into Silas. And then he's gonna.
But Silas being Silas.
Yep. And then he's gonna try and disengage.
Give me a second, I have a couple powers. I want to see which one I can use here.
Like he tries to get over here. He's in desperation mode.
I'll have to make Dark Veil.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
So whatever damage he just did to me, he takes that instead plus 5 more.
Okay. That.
And I take half.
Okay. Well, he did 11 plus that, so that would be 16. So yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. And so I'll also take 5. So yeah, as he basically drives the blade to Silas and enters a shadow, and he sees it erupt through his own chest, essentially, as Silas only takes partial of the damage, as he creates a small shadow plane to redirect the blade into his own body.
Very nice. With that, Raphael, it is your turn.
Can't reach the shark from here, can I?
No.
Probably not!
With what?
My sword. Yeah, probably not.
You would have to be like right there.
Hey, Raphael, grab a cannon off that hilarious pirate and shoot it at him.
I don't trust those guys.
Only because we rolled so many ones, I mean.
Do it. You get to do the gun explosion attack if you want.
Alright, fine. How are we doing this?
Okay, hold on. I'll roll it. I'll roll it for you since.
Okay, 6 damage.
Yeah, it's just a sound.
And then I guess you jump onto the other ship.
Yep.
It's this one.
I guess this is our ship now.
Anything else? Anything else?
All the guys inside getting ready to take off have no idea what's going on.
Okay, yeah, no, that's my turn.
Okay, with that, as the cannon from the blunderbuss peppers into the devil shark's form, you see it look like it's about to strike, but then something kind of happens. It kind of stops. It kind of like looks at you like it's waiting for something, and you see it then submerge back under the waters. With that, the combat ends.
The heck?
Hmm.
So also take all the gold off the pirate captain because he did fry him before.
Gold-wise, he has about maybe from the ships that they've kind of plundered from. You find like 500 gold pieces in like a chest.
Holy shit! Can't we grab those?
With that, Berthold kind of thanks all of you. Well done, passengers. Now that these time wasters are done, let us head to Gog Maldur. And so the boat kind of leads the way, almost like a heroic kind of procession, as all the other ships that had been kind of taken by the pirates now kind of follows. You find yourselves firstly at Gog Maldur, particularly the port part of the city. You were instructed before you guys left that you would meet with an informant, an agent of the Elven Court in the Dwarven lands by the name of Kathy or Nar. You all would
We can't see the map, or at least I can't.
Yeah, I just threw a token down to hope see if it would help, and it did not.
Oh,
I'm still blind.
The token vision was still on. There we go.
That explains why I can't see anything.
Alright, where are we coming in from?
From right there. And you see, of course, some of the kind of dwarven guards. They're wearing like a mixture of stoned armor. But it looks like, despite the fact that it looks very, very heavy, they move through it with it very effortlessly. And they kind of look at you as Berthold kind of thanks you, and he and his group are going. His crew are going to patch up, get a little bit of shore leave, and then head back to their travels.
This is a very charming-looking dwarven guard, apparently.
Yes, his beard is. He has like a very chiseled face.
And as Sauce approaches, he dumps the body of the pirate captain and says, "We cleaned up your port."
He kind of looks down at the pirate's corpse, and he simply says, "Thanks, sellsword." And then he goes, "If you're looking for gold as thank you, you can piss off." And as he kind of says that, you'll hear a, "Oh, there you are! Hello, hello over here!" And she's like waving her hands at you.
I guess we make our way to work.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And you see.
Oh, it seems we're being called. I just leave the body there. I'm walking away.
You just see that dwarven guard just kind of like squint at you angrily. You see this dwarven woman. Her hair is just striking blonde, and despite the rather uncheerfulness of everyone, she seems to be boundless with energy and moves quickly. It's like, oh, it's nice to meet you. It's like, I've heard so much about all you've done in the city of Eldon. And she kind of shakes your hand, and she kind of goes, my, you're a strapping one, aren't you? And she kind of looks at you, Raphael, kind of like pulls your arm up so you can actually see the muscle definition in you. It's like,
He's quarter dwarven.
like, I wonder.
Silas has no idea. He just said that.
She kind of goes, I wonder which part of him is quarter dwarven. And she kind of gives like I love it. She goes, well, pleasure to meet you all. My name is Kathy Ornar. It's lovely to see you all here in Gogmaldur in Cyrodiil, land of the dwarves, refuge of the Stone Czar. Though I have to say you come quite at a predicament of a time, as you can see, and she kind of points to all the various guards here. Usually there's not that many here in the port, but it seems to be crawling with them. You see, we're having a bit of a trouble, and you'll have to forgive some of the guards being suspicious of you.
Yeah, it seems like they couldn't deal with the pirates outside either.
Well, unfortunately, they've had to be investigating what's going on here in Gogmaldur, unfortunately. She kind of points. It's not here on the map, but you can see kind of like a distance away that there's like this thing that kind of looks like a drill, kind of made out of iron. And you'll see it kind of like smoke coming out of it. She goes, yes.
2 quick questions just before you take off on that, DM.
Yes.
Is she the contact from the Elven Court?
Yes, she is.
Okay, I was not expecting that. 2, what's the shrine to the right of us there?
The shrine here, that is a shrine to a god of the seas.
Okay, fair. That's all I had to say. Thank you.
Essentially, sailors and, people whose, families of sailors, they'll give tributes there so that way the ships will come back safely, that sort of thing. And again, she kind of...
Silas will put down one of Revere's hand sanitizer bottles on it.
Okay.
It's just holy water.
Oh yeah, those sailors were doubly dirty. So yeah, that holy water would definitely help them. Kathy just kind of moves past these dwarven guards, and she kind of opens up a doors for you guys to kind of come down. And she goes, again, you'll have to apologize for all of them. You see, the city has been a bit of a lockdown since that our salt pump has been sabotaged. And she's like, but we are here. You can speak with Marfred. He is he's basically the one who takes note of everyone that's here. Marfred! And you'll see Marfred kind of go, ah, yes. Come closer, let Marfred look at you. He kind of points to you, Silas. Says, you first, pretty boy. You come stand next to Marfred. Name?
Silas Delrose.
Kind of looks you over. way too ugly to be a dwarf.
It's not what your mom said.
Ah, yes, my mother did fuck elves. That is why I fucking hate her. Okay. So, obviously, human. Because of your little, worthless little ears. Reason to come to Gog Maldur. Go on, why are you here?
Passing through.
He kind of grunts angrily at that. And you'll see Kathy kind of move over. And she'll say, "Oh, Marfred, please don't be such a fuss. They are my guests. They come all the way from Eldelin, and they're just passing through. Can't you be a dear for me?" And you see her kind of emphasizing a certain area. And he'll go, "Fine, you stand over there. You! Whoop. You! Pointy ears. Stand. Name!"
Ruvier Calyx.
Way too rugged to be high elf. And not suspicious enough to be drow. You are wood elf, yes. You're a dirty,
Yes.
you're a dirty little tree fucker, aren't you?
I feel like
I've heard what you wood elves do. You are all sick people.
I must suplex this man to his own table right away.
Because our reason for coming to Gog Maldur.
To break your bones, to make my bread.
Of course! Only a wood elf would have such a reply. Ogre-sized brains, after all. You go sit over there. Alright. You! Pointy hat. Name.
My friends call me Max.
Take off mask. I must see what you look like to write down for notes.
Well, I'm afraid that there might be a bit of a problem because this is my face, and you can't remove your face, as you know.
Hearing that, he goes,
He might not know. He doesn't seem very bright.
If he could, he would have taken that face off a long time ago.
Is it a light of this dwarf?
Marfred, he goes, "Are you a forge-born?" He kind of gets up, and you can see he's getting up rather aggressively, so. "I'll have you know that the Flint Forge, we suffered greatly at your mechanical hands during the Clockwork Wars. If it were up to me, I would have the guards throw you and your dirty little compatriots back over the seas so the devil sharks could have you."
It's unfortunate for your loss.
"It would be unfortunate for you, you oil-blooded piss bucket.
Sucks to suck, I guess.
Alright, why are you here? Are you here to cause more problems? Doesn't Gog Maldur suffer enough with the loss of our salt pump, which has deprived the city of its waters, and our ales in the process?"
No, I'm just like my companions. I'm just passing through.
See that it stays that way. Go stand. And you. Yes. What is your name?
Raphael Blackhand.
You are very big and strong. You're not some half-orc, are you?
No.
Good. What is the reason you are coming to Gog Maldur?
Again, just passing through.
A lot of you seem to be passing through these days. Alright. He kind of points you over there. You! Stand! What is your name?
Well, Tiberius.
I did not speak to you. I spoke to him.
Yeah, that was Tiberius speaking. that was Tiberius speaking.
Okay.
Just racist. Things that all sound the same.
Does Tiberius actually speak, or is it pantomime?
He speaks in a very robotic voice, and he doesn't speak a lot, like 1 or 2 words every time he speaks.
Oh, okay. So like this, Tiberius.
Yes, that's how he speaks. Correct.
Perfect.
Okay. Marfred just kind of looks. What are you? Kind of looks to Max.
Golem.
Yep. I am a golem, created by my master / father. I don't know if I can call him father.
That he is.
He goes,
Papa.
"Ah, great. A forgeborn and its bastard spawn. That is all that Gogmaldur needs." Alright. One forgeborn's bad enough. Now I have 2. Kathy just kind of goes, "Marfred, please, dear, please stop being so dramatic. You're gonna give your heart a good old kicker, and you're gonna land on the floor dead before you know it." No, Marfred is not going to die from dealing with such undesirables anytime soon. Very well. And he kind of writes down like some stuff really quick. He rips out a paper. He gives it to Kathy. And she gives it to all of you. It's basically like it's like a permission slip, I guess. Basically saying that you are allowed.
It's a hall pass.
It's a hall pass, yeah, to go into Gog Maldur, and it basically says do not cause. Like, if we cause trouble, they are allowed to arrest you and/or execute you without trial. That is to keep troublemakers like yourselves behaving. Though I wouldn't mind watching the swordsman cut off the heads of these 2 right here. I wonder if they would still be kicking like cockroaches. Alright, get out of here. And you'll see some of the guards kind of open the doors so you guys can leave.
You know, I was considering helping this town, but they kind of seem like they don't deserve it.
No, I'll try.
I mean, to be fair, if you lost the ability to get good drinking water, I think you'd all be grumpy too, I feel.
I mean, there's grumpy, and then there's like blatantly, horrifyingly racist. That guy kind of seems like an unapologetically what's the word?
Oh,
I don't think he
Racist,
just became
right?
racist when the water went away.
No.
Yeah.
No. But
Right, we're supposed to get a quick rest, right?
yeah, you guys would have gotten a quick rest.
I realize we probably should have, so yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing to quick rest anyway. Why am I doing here?
Raphael,
Wait.
it's because you were concerned with everybody else.
I didn't use my circlet.
So you didn't use that.
Oh, I must have clicked it by mistake, but I didn't use it.
Maybe you
Oh,
did
it doesn't have any use to set right now.
That might be
That
why.
would be why.
Yeah.
He
know I
wrote for
rolled.
the one.
Kathy kind of walks you, and you can see that there's, there's dwarves selling, products and things like that. They all kind of look at you suspiciously, but they don't kind of like, not the way that Marfred did. It's just because,
Blatantly hostile.
no, I wouldn't say blatantly hostile, but it's because they don't see many non-dwarves in these lands that much.
As they're walking, I imagine Sauce would be kind of like just kind of eyeing everything around him kind of warily, and he would mention to Kathy as they're walking, "I see why you prefer the elves."
She nods a bit and she goes, yes, I mean, I love my home as much as anyone, but The Stone Tsar's been quite an isolationist in these past few years, it seems. Wants everything to just be dwarves in his lands. That's why I'm surprised Martford even gave you those permissions in the first place. You'll see a couple of the guards just kind of mulling about.
Just to confirm, DM, is there also, like, what's the word here? Citizens around, or is it just guards everywhere?
No, there are, like, a few citizens, but there are so few and far between that the port city looks like a ghost town.
It's almost like martial law or something we're seeing?
Yes. Basically, because the salt pump machine was sabotaged, according to what Kathy said, the Stone Tsar, the ruler of the dwarves, basically put the city on lockdown until they can find out who did it. Because it's not only is it an affront to his authority, it is also, it's a lifeblood of the dwarven lands, is having that pump.
Yeah, and having water to drink and everything. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You hear, as you kind of come by, you hear like a couple of like voices in this area. She goes, It's been a few weeks since the pump was sabotaged. And because of that, the people have gotten desperate. Riots and such have been breaking out. She says inside there, this small bit of the prison cells are already filled to capacity.
Nobody's leaked who's done it then.
She kind of shakes her head. She goes, no.
We should keep our heads down because they're looking for someone to blame.
She kind of, she goes, not even with the public tortures that have happened, no one's confessed to being responsible. It's almost as if something is purposefully trying to cause all these problems.
Is there a reward for the capture?
She goes, I'm certain the Stone Tsar himself would pay quite handsomely if someone were to find out who caused the pump to be destroyed and find a way that it can be repaired quickly, I'm sure.
How was it? Sorry, what's the word? Sabotaged. Like, why is it so hard to repair?
She goes, well, as it is a saltwater pump, it pumps from the oceans. Quite ostensibly, it comes deep down in the waters. It is there that it has been difficult to get to. She goes, did you all see the devil sharks?
Yeah, are they controlled or something?
She goes, that's what I think to believe. You see, devil sharks, they're wild animals, much like any regular kind of shark, but they're slightly more aggressive, I'd say. But I've heard rumors that from some of the sailors that Sagine have been seen around the waters too, right around the times that the devil sharks have been quite aggressive. And if that's true, if the Sagine are controlling these things or using them like some sort of pack dogs, if you will, that certainly would make things difficult to get that pump fixed. Sagine have no love for, anyone, particularly dwarves. And she kind of looks to you, Silas, and she says, "What, are you planning on investigating that to try and solve your problem of the stone czar?
I mean, I wanted to, but between the public torture and the, hate crimes going on, I don't know that we should.
I love it.
Feeling like it's more worth our time.
She kind of nods a bit at that, and she goes, "Trust me, I understand it. She kind of gets up kind of closer to all of you, and she says, to be fair, I don't rather like the fact that the Stone Czar's been causing all these problems. I feel that he's gotten a wee bit paranoid. But to be fair, he's always been a wee bit paranoid. Ever since the loss at the Clockwork Wars, with the Clockwork Queen losing a big chunk of the dwarven lands because of it. I think that's probably why they're very suspicious of your two friends over here."
That's, I presume, the Clockworks to the south of here, yes?
She nods. Yeah, in fact, it was from there that they designed the salt pump. I've tried to use my connections, of course, to try and get the Stone Czar to send some representatives to the Clockwork Queen, see if maybe they could strike some kind of bargain, some kind of barter, see if they could help us repair it, and he said he would not have a word of it. Yeah.
Imagine Silas's gaze would kind of flip back and kind of look at Mask and say, "What's your take on this?"
Well, I suppose we could help them in the hopes that they'll stop the torture, but, I don't have a good odds on that.
You're not beholden to the Clockwork Queen or anything, are you?
No, I'm not affiliated with... I'm not affiliated with them. Well, my body has been made by dwarves. I do not believe they know of they are, related to the Clockwork Queen at all.
And Silas would nod.
And Kathy just...
Do you think you have the knowledge, Mask, to fix something like this?
I love character fixing. What am I fixing?
The salt pump or the steam pump or what? A salt pump, I think.
Yeah, salt pump.
Well, mechanical knowledge isn't really my forte. I rely on dwarves to maintain my own body.
Kathy...
Come on, Mask. Improv. You got a yes and.
Did he? Sorry, other character. Did Mask not make Tiberius, or is he like somebody who's built alongside him?
Tiberius is like I believe like he was like some kind of ancient relic that
okay.
So he didn't build him from scratch. He just like fixed it up enough to be functional.
Yeah, rudimentary.
So you stole somebody else's homework.
This is Zuri just wanting to know the Tiberius lore, I'll be real.
Me too.
Stolen robot valor.
Did Tiberius fight in the Clockwork Wars?
He might.
He's a champion of the people, yeah.
Kathy, she kind of goes, I mean, if you'll help, I can probably find someone that can help fix things. I mean, not too hard to find someone who knows how to work machinery. You had to have plenty of those back during the Clockwork Wars, But if she kind of says, but you all seem rather, rightfully so about everything that happened. I don't blame you for not wanting to help people here. At least not, the higher ups or anything, but the people are suffering. Was
it something in the lower tunnels?
She goes, yes. While going, while it would be much more helpful to be able to go into the waters themselves. It's much more difficult. We don't have diving suits that are able to kind of get down to where it can be. Using the tunnels, yes. But there's another problem there, but it has nothing to do with the Sagine. I fear there might be Darrow.
What's a Darrow?
Yeah.
She
What?
goes,
You don't know what Darrow are?
She goes, the Darrow are dwarves. Well, they're kind of like dwarves. They're like deep dwarves. They used to be under the ground. And some people say that they dug way too deep into the ground and they woke up a piece of the dweller below. And she uses air quotes, he blessed them with a brilliant mind, but in the process created them into being bloodthirsty, murderous, cannibal creatures.
Quite the blessing.
Yeah, that's an interesting definition of brilliant mind.
I mean, what is a brilliant mind to an aberrational creature, right? Or as the legends say, you know. I mean, no one's ever really seen the Dweller Below, and most just think he's a myth meant to tell scary stories to make the kids go to bed. She goes, either way, you know, either going through the tunnels and dealing with the Darrow that are down in there, or braving the waters and getting attacked by devil sharks or Sagine, it's, well, frankly, it's much too hard for us all to handle. And I fear that if it doesn't get repaired, that the whatever stores of waters that we have left are going to run dry, and there might be a revolution happen, and a lot of people, innocent people, are going to die.
Saul also cross his arms and look to the others.
I suppose if you put it that way, I can't turn down the request to help the citizens. The citizenry.
She'll kind of look to you, Ruvir, waiting to see what you say, since you seem to be the most vocal against wanting to help them.
I'm not against helping the people. I just think we're gonna, if we annoy the Stone Lord at all, we're just gonna get tortured to death, apparently, in public. So I don't know that they're a ruler that we want to help or support. But that's fine. I will definitely help the party.
Kathy will smile at you, and she'll kind of stand up a bit, and she'll give you like a kiss on the cheek for it, and she'll say, "Thank you, I appreciate it." She goes, "So with that, how about you all come to my house? You can have your fill of my pantry. Just don't ask for water." She kind of gives you like a cocky grin as she says that. And with that, you head to her home, where you are all treated rather well by herself and her servants that are there. You know, pretty good food, a lot of fish, obviously, being that it is a port city, but it is pretty good fish. And you have slightly not great, but decent, a decent kind of wine. But you can tell it's definitely has a kind of a salty aftertaste because they haven't been able to truly refine any of the salt out of it.
Right.
We should be making soup with this water.
She goes, "Oh, I already did, but I had a little bit left over, so I thought I'd put a little bit of something in it to try to make it taste a little bit better."
Fair enough.
Let's see. It is. I want to say it is I would say it's about late into the night. I want to say around 10-ish, because you kind of walk through the port city to get to her house. As you're inside of her home, what is your strategy? Are you going to try and brave the waters? Or are you going to try and brave the underpasses?
I was thinking the underpasses.
I was gonna say, out of the two, I'd rather kill insane dwarves, considering taking out some of that anger towards Marfred, you know? What about you guys?
Sure.
The dwarves then?
I'd say, sure sounds like it.
She nods and she'll say, "Well, in the morning, we'll pack up we'll get some supplies, and I'll lead you to the closest part of the underpass that we can get to. We might have to be a little sneaky. The the Stone Czars tried to cordon off some of those places. Too dangerous," he says. I mean, obviously they're dangerous, but, you know, trying to make sure people don't go in and out, that he doesn't know what's going in and out. Frankly, I think he needs a little in and out. That might get his mind off of things, if you get my drift. But with that, you're all kind of squeezed into like a bedroom. You all kind of begin to, well, would you all go to sleep? Would one of you stay up to do watch? What would you do?
I'd go for a watch for sure.
Me too.
Okay.
In case I don't know, guards come to murder us in this night, or
the many racist dwarves, yeah.
I do like that.
I'm just not sure if Marfred is going to try to somehow pin this on us and have us arrested.
I mean, it's possible. So, Ruvir, Silas, you two are up, yes?
I imagine we take turns, more or less, right?
Okay. So, who's taking last watch?
I'll take the later watch.
Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Silas, as you are taking watch, you hear a sound kind of coming from outside of the house. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Let's go with that. Okay. So you hear, like, it sounds like something kind of messing with the window.
Ours specifically?
Yes.
I imagine he kind of slip up to the wall, kind of press his back to it, and see if he can kind of just move the curtain enough to kind of get a glimpse of what it is.
As you do that, as you kind of move the curtain, you feel a tinge of something right on your jugular, and you hear a voice that maybe you've heard like maybe once or twice during your time, maybe in the Elven Court or even among the Nightmare Lord's court. You hear the voice and it says, "You really need to get better at being quiet."
Tarloc, isn't it?
As that happens, you do see... Hold on, let me get the... I need to remember the name. Let's see, it's in here in your... You see the...
Oh, it's Tarloc, isn't it?
Yes. Hold on. There we go. Technically, that was supposed to be the faceless, but it's fine. You'll see the figure kind of shift, and you'll see this creature in front of you.
It's Voldemort. Naked Voldemort.
Do you have a mission?
It kind of smiles at you, kind of like almost like kind of stretching the gums to its limit. And he goes, "Yeah, you could say that. I mean, I'm assuming you've heard about what's going on here in Gog Maldur, right? The whole salt pump being broken, riots in the streets, chaos and disorder, so many innocent people tortured and slaughtered. It's enough to break your heart, doesn't it?"
I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you had a heart to break.
Yes, if I had a heart to break. It's a good thing, too. I'm much more happy breaking other people's hearts.
You always were. What's the faceless got to get out of all this? I can't presume he's involved directly. So what's he going to gain?
He kind of smiles a little bit, and he goes, "Well, let's just say that the Stone Czar is kind of... He's kind of in the way, don't you think? His whole keeping these lands down locked tight, his constant paranoia, his torture and murder of his innocent civilians. I think it would do the city and perhaps these lands a lot better if a much more just ruler was put in place, don't you think? One a bit more open to business."
You mean more malleable?
Malleable, more easy to do business with. What is the difference? If it gets results, it gets results, and results means money for the coffers. I thought you remembered that, Silas, or did your time amongst the hoity-toity in the Nightmare Court soften you?
You should know better than that, more than anyone.
Yes, of course I do. But there's an old saying, I think. If the hound stays with the pack of dogs for so long, does it truly remember that it was a wolf at one point?
You're dancing around the point, though. So what are you after? What do we...
Why, dear friend Silas, I just want you all to succeed in fixing the pump. That's all.
You're already going to do that, so you don't have to worry then.
Yes, indeed. But if you could perhaps do a little something for me, maybe I can point you in the direction of someone who can help you. I'm assuming, of course, do you know how to fix an ancient steam salt pump machine?
Sadly, I think I left that guide in my other suit.
Of course you did. I forget you are, of course, a lesser. So lessers don't think as well as they should. But that is all right. I am here to guide you, my friend. And
There's a twitch kind of by his eye, but that's about all.
Tirich kind of gives you like a little piece of paper, and he says, if you fix the pump, I am sure the Stone Tsar will want you to come to him so he can properly congratulate you. He'll want to save face, after all. And I'm sure...
Of course.
So, I would like for you to attend, if you can, of course, fix the pump, and you get the Stone Tsar's attention. Attend a little soiree I'm sure will be leaked into his ear by some trusty advisor. Have your friends come, dress nicely, dance, commingle, flirt with any of the lovely, lovely dwarven ladies at present, or men, I don't care what is what to you. But if you could make your way down to the dungeon somewhere, I want you to break that person out. You break them out without too much fuss. I'll definitely owe you a favor. And I'm sure that's something that you would salivate over, wouldn't you?
I'd keep it in mind and see if it's worth it.
Oh, my dear young Silas. It is very much worth it. But...
He'd sigh and kind of like rub his temple and say, very well, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Oh, one more thing. Dream wanted to know how you're doing. Poor thing.
I know, I'm in a settlement of a bunch of racist dwarves. I'm managing.
As you say that, you'll see him shift. You'll see him shift into her.
Don't do it. Oh, okay. I thought you turned to Marford and I was about to punch him.
No. He shifts into her, and you'll see him kind of like he'll kind of like do that little spider thing with the fingers, and kind of just being like, kind of says as Dream goes, well, don't you worry your pretty little head about it, Silas. I'll make everything melt away in a dream. And he kind of, does like the thing with like along the cheek, trying to be like seductive.
He tries not to groom us overtly.
Okay, don't worry, Raphael. We're gonna be done with it. Done in just a moment. Dream will make like a, I'm shocked, Silas. I thought that we meant something to each other. I see you're after that thick dwarven woman, aren't you? I could be her for you. I can be anything you want. I can even be the knife that stabs you in the gut. I'm sure that would really make me smile. And again kind of shifts and kind of turns back to Tirich. And he goes, that would definitely break her heart. Oh, I bet that would be sweet, sweet music.
Yes, but I'm more useful alive, so for now we'll manage and deal with each other in the meantime.
Of course, Alice, it's just a little joke. It's a joke among friends. Now...
You can tell I can't stop laughing, yes.
Of course, you were always the joker. And I was always the ace. With that, ta-ta, Silas. Please, if you can, break that person out of jail for me. I would definitely appreciate it. If not, and I have to do it myself, well, I won't be in a very pleasant mood. With that, you'll see him kind of away into, like, the curtain.
I'll wait till he's gone, then check the information I got.
In the information, you find that it kind of gives you like a very rough kind of map of the layout of the Stone Tsar's castle, keep, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You see an X marking like the location, and you see a name. The name itself simply reads... It simply reads as Drill.
I'm going to presume that doesn't ring a bell to me, so I'll make a note to look into it later.
Yes.
Does it also mention the name of the person we're supposed to go for the drill fixing, you said?
Yes.
And who's that?
That is a person known as... I'll put the name down here. It is Old Rock.
Alright, I'll remain on the rest of my shift.
Yes, and it's with that where the session will come to its conclusion at the moment. With the sense of mystique. That. Zure, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I thought that Marfred was hilarious as much as Salas personally is irritated by him, but I thought that was still funny. I'll say that was what I liked.
Thank you. Zen, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I liked that I got to use my racial power. That was fun.
That was like...
And, sorry.
No. How many times have you actually gotten to use your racial power? It's been very, very few, right?
Like once.
Yeah, once.
But yeah, I'm hoping next time we can, at the very least, like, get Marfred fired.
One of my things was totally asking the Stormlord to get like a personal apology from Marfred.
Okay, Nanaka, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
Well, I like that we got some ties of Tiberius, perhaps to the Clockwork Wars. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
That's cool.
What am I gonna see? Well, gonna see how brilliant those Darrows are, I guess.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see. Unfortunately, Mega can't talk right now, but I will definitely ask him next time when we get the chance. With that, we'll see you all next time on the Looming Dread. Can they defeat the Darrow? Can they solve the salt pump? And what does Drill have to do with what is going on? We'll have to find all that out next time